Good day and welcome to today's Sport Rep Show. I'm Jesse Jackson Kauraiva and will be your host for today. And now for your latest on the hit list. Young African Football Club coach Malingari Demo has cautioned African stars not to expect an easy match when the two teams face off in the MTC Maris Cup final on Saturday. The two sides will battle for the prestigious title, with the winner taking home a whopping 1.5 million Namibian dollars. The final will take place at the Hage Geingob Stadium, where the arch rivals aim to put on an entertaining spectacle for their supporters. Young African FC has been training in Gobabas, where they are currently based after parting ways with Mariental's Correctional Services. Ngaridemo lost several players following a fallout with the Correctional Services, but managed to rebuild a squad that has now reached the final of the Maris Cup. Young Africans secured their spot in the final by etching past Young Brazilians 1-0 in the semi-finals in Mariental, while African Stars claimed a 2-1 victory over Bucks Buccaneers. Sports Ministry's Executive Director Erastus Haitengela has assured the nation that the Finance Ministry has given the green light on the budget for the African Union Sports Council OAS Region 5 Youth Games. Haitengela made the remarks yesterday at the OSC Local Organizing Committee's first official press conference. Despite the challenges, Haitengela assured that the preparations progressing exceptionally well to accumulate the circumstances. He thanked the efforts of the local organizing committee for closing the logical gaps and ensuring all necessary arrangements are in place for the games. Mariet Ngula was there and compiled this video for us from the conference.
Sometimes they don't see and wondering where is the president. So the president is here. Yeah, if we were in America, they would have said, hello, Namibians. Director of ceremony, let me state on the protocol that you have well articulated. I also recognize Carita. Yes. It's been a long time. So let me stand on the protocol that was established, and in the interest of time, we have developed a very good press statement, and for the purpose of the meeting, we don't need to write a lot of things. It's well crafted, it's ready. So good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today at this very important press conference. This will be one of the many press conferences that we'll be hosting, where the idea is for us to connect and to share the progress that will be made by the local organizing committee. So the purpose of us being here today is to really share some of the activities that we've been undertaking over the past 3 months. The African Youth Sport Council of Region 5 Youth Games is an event that will bring together the best young athletes across the region to compete, to grow, and to inspire future generations. A total of 10 countries, including Angola, Botswana, Lesotho, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, will bring more than 2,500 athletes and officials to the land of the brave. These athletes will come ready to showcase their talent across 12 disciplines, namely athletic, basketball, boxing, e-sport, football, judo, karate, netball, Swimming, the president of swimming is also table tennis, and volleyball. Special Olympic will be part of the sport codes that will be introduced into the games, but they will be incorporated. So when we are saying athletic will have Special Olympic and Paralympics. So just want to make that clear. So what has been the progress since we started as the LOC over the past 3 months? When we embarked on this journey, we knew that the road ahead would be challenging, especially given the time frame for preparing. These games usually are prepared over a period of 36 months. We only have 6 months to deliver these beautiful games. Given the time frame for preparing, however, I'm proud to report that significant progress has been made. Our facility renovations are well underway as we are ensuring that each venue meets the highest international standards. To stay tuned to training facilities, our teams are working around the clock tirelessly to complete the necessary upgrades. I want to assure you that all key venues will be ready to welcome athletes and spectators when the games begin in July. We have set clear timelines for completion, with final inspection scheduled well in advance of the opening ceremony. This is a commitment we have taken seriously, and we will continue to push forward to ensure everything is in place on time. What is the updates as far as logistics and operational readiness? Hosting an event of this magnitude require seamless planning in transportation, accommodation, and security. I'm pleased to confirm that the University of Namibia will serve as a games village, providing a safe and comfortable environment for all participating teams. Despite the date change, our organizing teams has efficiently managed to adjust their program to ensure that all arrangements remain on track. Security remains a top priority. We will be working closely with law enforcement. Matter of fact, we've already started. Work closely with the law enforcement agency to create a safe and well-coordinated environment for athletes, officials, and spectators. Another exciting aspect of the game is the traditional touch relay, a symbol of unity and anticipating plans are in place to ensure that this relay is celebrated for the sport and culture, engaging communities, both locally and internationally. So what will happen with the marketing team, marketers team, they will coordinate this through the neighboring countries as well as across our 14. What is also very important to emphasize, welcome Director of Sport. What is also going to happen is that these games will also be clean games. So a number of efforts we adhere to issues around climate change, environmental protection, and the safety of the planet. Therefore, you will see that even within the games village, a lot of initiatives we deliver clean and green games. Community engagement and volunteer involvement update. The success of this game is not just about competition. It's about bringing people together, Hence, volunteers shall play a crucial role, and we are calling on the Namibian public, especially the youth, to step forward and to be part of history in the making.
That was Daily Puluhamutuma speaking at the event. Commerce Netball League is set to introduce its first ever men's division this weekend at Olympia Strasco United Courts. The initiative aims to provide athletes with more game time following the country's historic but challenging debut at the Netball Africa Cup. The inaugural round, featuring 4 teams, 2 each from Afrocat Sports Club and Go Monate Sela, will commence at 1800 hours. The league will run until October. Each team is set to play a double round-robin format, facing the same opponent twice at home and twice away to ensure ample time. Commerce Netball chairperson Dimitri Bitler highlighted that this is the country's first structured men's netball league after previous attempts failed to take off. The Namibia Junior Golf Foundation has announced this year's national team, consisting of 4 players: talented young golfers Kylie Johnson, Connor Gibson, Samuel Neal, and JB Johnson were selected following 2 high-performance training camps to assess their skill, ability, and overall performance. All 4 of the selected players, including the Johnson brothers, are registered at Walvis Bay Golf Club. Kylie has represented the senior Namibian men's team at African Championship held in South Africa in both 2023 and 2024. Excelling with the best individual performance by any of the Namibian team members on both occasions. The juniors' first training camp took place at Omea Golf Course from 22 to 23 February, followed by the second at Rosemont Golf Club outside Swakopmund from 22 to 23 March. The Nedbank Cycle Challenge makes its return to the tarmac after its 2024 hiatus, which was due to the mourning period observed after the passing of His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, who passed away in February last year. Dubbed the greatest ride under the sun, the popular annual event debuted in 1986 and has since become one of the oldest and most prestigious competitive road cycling race in Namibia. In most of its recent editions, the event saw over 750 cyclists participating in various distances of 100 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 30 kilometers, 20 kilometers. A quick glance through the top 10 men and women of the 2023 event serves as a reminder of the highly sought-after profile of the event among elite riders. 2023 elite men's 100-kilometer 1 winner Dricus Coutier, 2 Connie Luza, Ingram Cuff, Xavier Papo, Gerard Mans Jr., Daniel Mann, Dancel de Koo, Kevin Lowe, Tiens van der Westhuizen, 10 Matthias, and Kambuda Karukango. 2023 elite women were, that is, Risa Dreyer in first place, Belinda van Rijn, Nicola Fuster, Jane Marie Moster, Benita Windisch, Irene Stein, Marisa Moton, Annex Tienkamp, Sandra Leppert, and Eleanor Grasso. Let us now go for a short break before we continue, that is, with the hit list. Namibia Sport Commission, in collaboration with the Namibia Electronic Sports Association, today pre-launched the country's first data management system in Windhoek. The system aims to improve data collection for research, budget planning, and governance in alignment with the Access to Information Act of 2022 NSC Chief Administrator Freddie Muya explains how the initiative set to roll out in April will streamline operations across country's 66 sport codes. Let's hear from him.
To take you through Namibia's sport professionalization and administrative system, the data management, history in making, we can say the first of its kind in 35 years in the life of our sport industry. It is brought to you courtesy of yours, the Namibian Sports Commission, the regulator of sports, in collaboration is one of your own affiliates. If you can see NESA, the Namibian Electronic Sport, and the one hosting us here. It is befitting that we work with our own affiliate or a registered body, which is actually dealing with the aspect of data, that it have costed us zero amount of money. We formulated a partnership. We started with this exercise on the 3rd of February 2019. One might ask why it have taken too long. Yes, indeed, there have been a lot of engagements from 2019. I remember when I joined the Sport Commission in 2017, it became very difficult to identify how many athletes are in Zambezi in cricket, how many athletes are in football in Karas, how many athletes are doing horse racing in Omaheke, how many athletes are doing sport B and C. Even if I ask you this question, we won't have that one. It was also very difficult for government to make decisions. When they ask a question, the number of people doing sport in this country, none of us from A to Z could give that figure. And that's been an assignment, and we pondered at the Sport Commission with my first board, which I worked together. That's why I said, under Joel Matthew by that time, we started this project, and also by interim carried on, and also Professor Silas, and currently Commissioner Dashiva, who is chairing the board into this idea. I'm very happy that none of them decided to pull out. And we are very happy that this idea was bought by all the boards and also most of our affiliates. As we are here today to actually officially do a pre-launch, there's been work underground that we have worked on. I would like to appreciate my team from the Namibian Sports Commission and also my colleague from Namibia National Olympic Committee that also joined, and the NESA, together with their two sister subsidiaries, High-Tech, and the other one we call it, I think I want to see that site, it's written there, Future CC. If you check there, those are the two subsidiary companies that are also involved with this process. It's going to make your work easier because we are doing the pre-launch, and maybe if we can give some few timelines, we would like to ensure that come the 7th of April this year, all our 66 sports codes, you are online. We want to move away from papers to become paperless. I can also be able to tell you, we at Region 5, we moved away also from papers. We are now paperless. So that's what we also want to do, that within our sport industry, that we move away from papers, that we become paperless. And it's going to become very easy for all members of the media. You'll be able to know what is happening over the weekends. Even all media houses, there will be no need for you to be invited. You will just go on the system and you'll be able to see what is happening in Zambezi, what is happening in Ondangwa, what is happening in Karas. Because again, this system cannot work by itself. It will need somebody, it will need people from the federation to ensure that you enter the information as required. But we are going to go through this process. From the commission, all our administration also is going to be the new way. If I can tell you, we know come April, all our federation must be, you must get your new registration license, which we are busy doing the aspect of compliance. We are not going to be able to print for you the certificate. If you are compliant and you have entered all the information as required, you will be able to print your own certificate by yourself through the system. We might move on because I know the colleagues will come and take us, because we are not going to, we will have step by step. There will be certain key components that we are going to introduce. As time goes on, we will be introducing components to ensure by the end of the day we become compliant. Your financial statement will also be loaded in the system. Application for national colors, international participation will be on the system. Whatever you need to, just go on the system. And I don't want to go much in detail, because the colleagues, when they're going to actually take us through, you'll be able to see what is happening. And for those who have been already on the system, I think they are much better off. So it is my honor this morning that indeed from the Namibian Sport Commission, and also on behalf of the entire sport fraternity, that this system, we are going to officially do a pre-launch of this system. Let me thank you very much for coming. Let me not preempt what is going to happen, because my part was only speaking. But when the gentleman himself, the physician, when they will do their job, then we can engage and we are going to smile. Thank you very much.
That was Freddie Moya. Well, now let's hear from another gentleman who was at the event and spoke to Mariette Ngula on certain matters in sports.
You've introduced me. My name is Flip de Bruin. I am involved with Future, and I'm currently the president of NESA as well. You always know in the movies, somewhere in the back room, there's a mad scientist. So I'd just like to introduce Nico, if you can just quickly, he's a bit hidden, but that is the mastermind behind the system. We are the team that is currently programming this. He's the head programmer there. And then, of course, I am more the one that is the link between the sports sector, the business, and then, of course, the actual program itself. So let's dive straight into this.
Well, up next is Ariochard with the latest international news that brings my journey here on the show for today to the end. So do enjoy your day as well. So Ariochard.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with Formula One racing news. First, it's been speculated, but now it's confirmed. Liam Lawson has been dropped from the first team of Red Bull, so to speak. He was racing in the team with Max Verstappen in the Red Bull team in the Formula One. The first two Grand Prix didn't go too well for Liam Lawson, but now he's been dropped down to the Racing Bull team. That's the other team of Race Bull, and another driver from Racing Bull, that is Yuki Tsunoda. He is from Japan. He will be promoted up to join Max Verstappen, let's say, in the first team of Red Bull. So that is all the news, the new news from Red Bull. It's going up to the Japanese Grand Prix. That will be on the 6th of April, and that is good timing for organizers as well. There will be lots of support for Yuki Tsunoda when he races in Japan for the with Max Verstappen in the Red Bull team. So what happened in the first two races for Liam Lawson is that he did not finish the first one, and that was in Australia, and then in the Chinese Grand Prix he finished 12th, and he didn't qualify well as well. What's happening at the points at the moment after two races, so that is after Australia and China, Lando Norris in his McLaren leading by 44 points, Max Verstappen following him in his Red Bull on 36 points. Then it is George Russell, Mercedes, 35 points, and Oscar Piastri in the McLaren in 34 points. And it is Yuki Tsunoda that's got the 3 points that he earned racing for the Racing Bull team. On to tennis news. Miami Open still continues. It is round of 16 and quarterfinal games coming up for the men. Big result for Arthur Fils. He beat the number 1 seed, that is Alex Zverev. He's out of the tournament. The score 3-6, 6-3 and 6-4. And also still in the tournament, number 3 seed Taylor Fritz. That's also in the round of 16. He's through to the quarterfinals, beating Adam Welton of Australia. That was in 2 sets. In the women's side of the draw of the Miami Open, it is a big result for Alexandra Ayala. She's from the Philippines, and she beat Iga Swiatek, the number 2 seed, by 6-2 and 7-5. It is Ayala that earlier in the tournament also beat Madison Keys. Jessica Pegula, number 4 seed, she played against Emma Raducanu of Britain, and she beat her in 3 sets to advance also to the semi-finals. Closing off today's international sports news with cricket news. The IPL Indian Premier League that continues. Lots of games being played every day. There's a game, and it is the Kolkata Knight Riders that bounced back from losing the opening game of the tournament, and they won their second game, beating the Rajasthan Royals by 8 wickets. And it is the Rajasthan Royals batting first, 151 for 9 in their 20 overs, and then Kolkata Knight Riders 153 for 2. The big hero for the Kolkata Knight Riders, Quinton de Kock of South Africa, he had a brilliant innings. Quinton de Kock scoring 97 unbeaten runs from just 61 deliveries. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.